We've got a really, really cool house here. New pool, new hot tub. Who doesn't like a hot tub that you can sit in and watch the game, right? And right across the street from the beach. This is something that nobody really expects to be here. It's one of my favorite parts of the house. What's up, everybody? Brandon Greenplate here, pulling up to my newest renovation, 7 Sand Dollar. Cannot wait to show you guys around. This has been a project I've been working on for about 9 months. Finally ready to be listed on Airbnb and VRBO, and you're gonna get a sneak peek right before we do so. So I bought this property in May of 2023. I had to honor some rentals on the books. After I honored the rentals last summer, I started construction on it, renovation, about October time period, and we did absolutely everything. New electrical, new HVAC, new ductwork, new drywall, new roof, new landscaping, new pool, new hot tub. We've got a really, really cool house here, 6-bed, 5-bath. And big picture on this house, the reason that I bought it was because of the principle of substitution. I preach this all the time. And what that is where can you buy property as close to the beach as possible for the least amount of price point with the highest amount of upside? So when I was looking at this property, I'm right across the street from the beach, 15 seconds to the beach path. I could not find a property with more upside and at a less price point as close to the beach as this house. And here today, we're standing in the backyard of 7 Sand Dollar. Who doesn't like a hot tub that you can sit in and watch the game, right? So funny story, when I was doing this house, I was going through the renovation. It was a little bit of a painful process as we were getting through the middle of it. And there's a couple out front standing up, looking at the house. I come outside to see what's going on, introduce myself. They told me that they raised their family in this house. So I was like, hey, you guys want to take a look at it inside? They said, no, absolutely not. It would ruin it for us. At that point, I told them I should have tore it down. And they looked at me and they said, no, we're so glad you didn't. The reason why, as I asked, was apparently this house, built in 1954, was the 6th house on Hilton Head to get CO. And at the time, the town of Hilton Head required 6 homes on the island to have certificate of occupancy, CO, in order for them to start the permitting process to build the bridge to the island. So there's a little bit of fun history here with this house. I'm glad I did not tear it down. It's kept its original architecture, and we got grandfathered in as well with some really cool things that you could not do on a new construction house. Oh man, this AC feels good. It is certainly summertime in South Carolina. As you can see, I'm a little sweaty. But welcome inside. This is the main living area. Got some big beams up top, got a big ass fan in the middle. And this is one of the biggest reasons I fell in love with this house, is this space right here. None of this looked like this. It was all refurnished. And again, this is a 6-bed, 5-bath. It will sleep 16 people. And again, right across the street from the beach. You can actually, behind me, if you can see through the window, there is the Follyfield Beach Park. But this is just a great space right here to hang out with the family. It's open. You got the deck out to the side where I just came into. And I'm really, really glad how this turned out. And I think it's gonna pop on the pictures. Before I get to the kitchen, above me, there is a loft up there. We had to rebuild these steps to my left. And then we have 4 beds up there, and we added a full bath. The kitchen, surprisingly, I only had to do a little bit here in the kitchen, repaint some stuff, some new countertops. The cabinets were good, the appliances were good. This was one of the only parts of the house that I did not touch. You got a bedroom behind me with 2 full beds and a full bath. And this is kind of my signature style when I do these renovations. We've got this really cool banquette over here. It's really good for big families, all getting together, and also saving space when you're doing a renovation. Because if you can imagine a table being in the middle, you could not have the ability to walk through that door. Speaking of that door, I added that with those stairs out back. I want this to be a very fluid house, so you can go back out to the pool right there, or you can go to the pool from that way and hang out on the porch over there. Let's go this way and check out the master bedroom right on this main floor. Before I do that, you got stairs right here to my right, and I want to make a note about these. When I bought this house, this was 2 separate units. These stairs did not exist. Downstairs was a 2-bed, 1-bath with a kitchen that was an Airbnb itself. And on this level, it was actually a 3-bed, 2-bath Behind me where the banquette is now used to be a bedroom. We blew a wall out, we opened it up in order to make room for the eating space, and we built these stairs to connect the upstairs and downstairs. If you ever have an opportunity when you're buying real estate, especially in a vacation beach market like Hilton Head, to take two smaller units and combine them into one bigger unit, that is a huge win when you go and refinance, because there's more square footage, and also you can charge a lot more per night when you're sleeping 16 people rather than 4 and 5. So we're in here in the master right now. This is another room that we completely overhauled. It turned out very well. Put the barn door in here and got a nice bathroom, updated shower. It's got a very light and bright feel. I've been staying here for a little bit, and it's nice to open the windows here in the morning and look out over the beach park and hear the waves rolling as well. So this is a great room to spend some time. I'm actually a little upset I gotta get out of here, but it's time to get it on the rental market. All right, so we're heading down from the second floor to the bottom level floor of this house, where we have an additional 3 beds and 2 baths. Man, it's really cool to have these stairs here, and think about just a few months ago, they weren't even here. Now it connects both the upstairs and the downstairs and turns this into one big house. So this is the front of the house out here. To your left when you come in, you have a bedroom and a full bath. That is really cool because that used to be the kitchen before. And then over in here, you have a very nice second living area. You know, sometimes with family and kids, it's nice to separate the adults from the little ones. So this is a great space to do that. And then we're walking in right now to one of the 3 bedrooms down here. This is a great space because you actually can look out of the windows and see the pool. In the nighttime, the lights glow, and it's a fantastic space. In the bathroom now, this is a Jack and Jill. We do have 1 tub in here. When you're doing renovations on short-term rentals, it's very important to have at least 1 tub, and that is for kids, little kids. It's something that if you do not have one, you could get some pushback. Second bedroom down here, it's mirrored as that first one we just walked through that shares this bathroom. Another fantastic space that leads us right back out into this middle ground. All right, so we're walking out of the front door on the bottom floor. This is one of my favorite spaces of this whole house. This is another really cool hangout area that you can get away from everybody else again, another outdoor seating area away from everybody else. If you think about it, we have this area down here, the area on the side, and then you have the back pergola next to the pool. So there's just a lot of cool features for this house. This is something that nobody really expects to be here. It's one of my favorite parts of the house. Gotta have an outdoor shower at a beach house. Great place, wash the sand off, and again, make it pop on the pictures. This is something that'll pop. This is something that's that wow factor feature to the house, and it's just another addition that makes this house so special. This was original. I did reframe it, painted it, the whole shebang, but who doesn't love an outdoor shower? Come on. It's the curb appeal here is really cool too. Like I said, we did all new landscaping and just hanging out up here. It's a great spot. But all right, now, let's talk some numbers. So I bought this house for $1.4 million in 2022. Actually, it was listed at 1.3. I was the only offer that was less than that. And I knew it was such a great value. When I made that offer, they said, no, it's not enough. And then I offered 1.3, which was the asking price. And the sellers came back to me and they said no again. So I'm like, are you kidding me? I went in and I said, this is my final, 1.4 million. And they accepted it. The reason, again, is the principle of substitution, the comps, the value, the end potential of the property. Sitting here today, I put too much money into it, about 600,000. So I'm in it 2 million. If I were to put this on the resale market, I could probably get anywhere from 2.4 to 2.6 million. So that is a good part about this. If I need to get out of it, I can get out of it and make some money. But the real reason I bought it is long-term. I'm all long-term. And with that being said, it cost me about $125,000 to $150,000 a year to own this property. But from a rental standpoint, this will do $275,000 to $300,000+ per year. So I'm looking at about $150,000 to $175,000 in yearly cash flow, on top of other people paying down my mortgage, the property continuing to go up in value, the tax benefits, and a little bit of personal use. Who's to say it's not gonna be rented one weekend and I'll have some friends over here to the pool. So that's the numbers. Of course, everything's gonna cost more than you expect it to cost. But at the end result, as long as you leave yourself some wiggle room and you have multiple exits, you're gonna be okay. My very next step is to do a cash out refinance. So you probably have heard of the BRRRR method: buy, renovate, refinance, rent, repeat. I've got a little bit of a version of my own that I like to call the BRRRR stir. BRRRR stir. Buy, renovate, refinance short-term rent. And so my next step now is to refinance it. I'm gonna pull some cash out of this house. I'll have a new loan on it, and I will deploy that capital into another project. Probably not as big of a pain in the butt as this one, but I'll tell you, sitting here today, I'm very, very happy with the numbers, the end product, and just the feeling of having a beach house in the heart of Hilton Head in a growing area, and a place that I can enjoy with family and friends, and it'll be a long-term investment. And I'll tell you what, though, it feels darn good to have this house done. Even though it was a lot of effort, it was a lot of time, it was something that when you see that final product and you know that it's an investment, it's a really good feeling. But at the same time, you still need to enjoy yourself. And since this is my last day at the house before I put it on Airbnb and VRBO, I'm gonna do the same. The Greenplate Group and myself specialize in short-term rental investments. If you are looking to get into an investment property or do a renovation like this, the Greenplate Group is here to help you dive right in.